Hey Cloud Gamers, today I'm having a look at Amazon Luna versus Google Stadia. First we're going to have a look at a quick overview of Luna, and then we're going to look at some load speed tests of Stadia versus Luna. First of all, we've not managed to get access yet fully to Amazon Luna, so shout out to Ashes to Ashes TV and Duobug on Twitch, as that's some of the footage that I'm going to use here for the comparisons with Stadia. Also a special shout out to Cloudy with a Chance of Games and the Luna Cast for helping us pull together a lot of this information and also supplying us with some of the extra information on Luna that I'm going to cover here. So we're going to start off with a quick overview of Luna, and you can see here from the UI that it's a nicer layout and it's a native desktop app here. They are touting multiple screen usage with 2 accesses to Luna Plus and a single access to the Ubisoft channel going forwards. They are going down this channel route, and you can see here with the Luna Plus channel and the editor's picks and stuff that there's going to be some highlights of games that they're going to bring out here. We know that early access users can buy a Luna controller, but there's a wait for up to a week to 10 days to get that. Now, the Luna controller already has an advantage over the Stadia controller, as it is connecting directly to the Luna servers, which means that when you change screens, you don't have to repair the controller like you do with the Stadia controller. So although that both have multi-screen support and being able to play on mobile as well as TV, etc., with the Luna controller, you won't have to repair that controller when you move. So if you do have 2 controllers, it's going to be interesting to see if it can detect which screen you are on. As far as other functionality goes, we know that Luna is going to be 1920 by 1080 at 60 to start with, and the footage that you're going to see here is not the greatest quality because it's via a Twitch stream as well. But we are not looking at the quality here, we're just looking at the features and then some of the speed tests. We also know that there is currently no multiplayer across the internet, friends lists or cross-save, but we have seen that they are going to be pushing this going forwards. And they have said that cross-save is a huge part of their platform, as well as the Ubisoft channel having some games at 4K 60. We do know that that quality is going to increase moving forwards. And of course, Luna is also touting iOS support via the browser from the get-go, with the Android app coming soon after release, but also being able to play on the Fire TV Gen 2 devices and potentially some of the tablets moving forwards. So that's the quick rundown of Luna as we know it right now. Let's move into some of the load tests, starting with the load test of the platforms themselves. So launching directly from the desktop for Amazon Luna, and then the browser for Google Stadia as normal. You can see that they're both pretty quick to load. Obviously, Luna will depend slightly on the machine that you are on, but using the machine as a comparison here, they're both hitting those game screens around the same time, at the 13-second mark. So Luna is already off to a good start. Moving over to a SteamWorld Quest Hand of Giglamech comparison, this is already a very fast loading game, and is a good comparison here across both platforms. You can see already that Luna seems to be slightly ahead, hitting that image and form game screen. And as we come to the Thunderful publishing screen, it's pretty much neck and neck. And there we have it. As we come down to the menu screen, it's pretty much perfectly even at 33 seconds there, hitting that menu screen. So Amazon Luna really is pushing its speed. As we look at the grid load speed here, as we load grid here, we can see Luna does sit on that application page a little bit longer than Stadia, as Stadia launches directly into the browser. But Amazon Luna also seems to capture the mouse input automatically rather than Google Stadia having to click. And Luna hitting that Codemaster screen just slightly ahead of Stadia here. As we come through the sensitivity warnings, Amazon Luna just hits that click to play screen about a half a second ahead of Google Stadia. Overall, Luna is definitely pushing the speed on Stadia and is really starting to infringe on those Google Stadia USPs of multi-screen playing across multiple screens quickly and easily, as in being able to move screens, and having a controller that works on all of those screens as well, and now also pushing against its load speeds. So Google really needs to start stepping up the mark here, because Luna is definitely nipping at its heels. We can't wait to get our hands on this fully so we can start looking at the quality and some more of the games. So do hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of the latest across all cloud gaming platforms, and I will see you next time.